Hello, Mary and Martha fans. This is Sue Ellen, and today is Made to Shine Monday. So I am bring on the Mary to you today, and this book is going to be starting in a group devotional in a Facebook group on December the 1st. So I thought I would give you an example of how it's laid out. Sorry, I have a cat getting into some things. I'm going to have to pause. Hopefully the cat will be able to contain herself now. So I'm going to read a little bit out of Bring on the Mary, 25 Days of Great Joy for Christmas. So this one is laid out a little bit different than, still have stuff popping up, than a lot of the other books that we've covered. So this one has more interactive things in it. So the way this first day, and it's not labeled day one, you just know that it's a new day when a new heading and reading appears. So there's this part to read, then there's another little story in it, and then there's some checklists and things to think about, ways to serve. There's the words to a Christmas Carol, and you can see how that's familiar. That's the start of day 2. So I'm going to read to you from the first section. There is an introduction before this. I've always wondered what it would be like to be Mary. I'm going to have to take my glasses off to read up close. A young woman, unmarried, not ready to have babies. Is anyone ever really ready? Not ready to carry the responsibility and burden of giving up her body, her time, and her life for the sake of another. But when the angel visits her and tells her of her mighty task, she responds, "Yes, I see it all now. I'm the Lord's maid, ready to serve." That's Luke 1:38 from the Message translation. I just had to go ahead and remove the cat. Now, where was I? Oh. It's hard to imagine responding with that level of willingness and confidence in God's good plan. Around the holidays, we often get swept up in our own expectations, hopes, and dreams. We want our holiday parties to feel effortless. Beautifully presented food, natural conversation, a white elephant exchange that balances fun and a healthy hint of competition. We scour stores for the perfect gifts that make our loved ones feel seen and appreciated. We stay up all night wrapping gifts, nibbling on cookies and drinking hot chocolate by the fire. Our hopes and expectations surrounding the holidays are not bad at all. In fact, they often circle around making others happy. But at the end of the day, what if we are really missing the true joy of Christmas? When Mary heard from the angel that fateful day, the purpose of Christ's coming was clear. Mary had a vision of service and a life marked by sacrifice. She gave herself to this life and painted a beautiful picture for women today to follow after. It's most important to notice that while Mary's response seems almost supernatural, what she did was extremely natural. She carried and gave birth to a child. It's something that billions of women have done. It's so important for us to notice this because it points to what is actually important. It's not the magnitude of what she does, the great achievement or skill that surpasses everyone else. She doesn't out-host or out-speak or out-gift anyone else. Her life is not marked by incredible accomplishment or clout. She's honored because of her obedience and willingness to say yes. Mary models a heart that's willing to serve and give her everything. Can y'all hear that? My cat is now trying to tear her way back into the room after I removed her. She is honored because her obedience and willingness to say yes. Mary models a heart that is willing to serve and give her everything to God who loves her. The beauty of Mary's life is that we have access to that same incredible joy. In the midst of this crazy holiday season, What do you sense God nudging you to say yes to? Where do you feel a gentle tug to respond, I'm ready to serve? Maybe you're thinking about partnering with an organization like Salvation Army or Compassion International, two fantastic nonprofits that my family supports, to help meet needs of people around the world. Or maybe there's someone in your neighborhood who is in need. This is not in the book, but on Sunday at our church, the angel tree things were out, and I was able to let my kids pick some things off the angel tree. So that's one way, another way you can serve. Where was I? Maybe there's someone in your neighborhood who is in need. Are there opportunities to help in your town to volunteer to serve people who are sick, lonely, or hurting? Or maybe there's someone within your own family who's hurting this season. Is there someone who needs an extra dose of care this Christmas season? Maybe your spouse is in desperate need of encouragement, or your child is in need of an afternoon alone with mom. However you feel God tugging on your heart, know that this life of simple service is a life that is honored by God. After the angel visits Mary, she tells her cousin Elizabeth about the encounter. Elizabeth responds enthusiastically with, "Blessed are you among women." That is the beauty of giving up your own expectations and hopes for the simple steps of obedience laid out by Jesus. Blessing, joy, fulfillment. This Christmas, keep your eyes open for the moments where you too might willingly respond, "I see it all now. I'm ready to serve." And then the next page is The Legend of the Christmas Tree. And that is just a short story. And then it goes on to what gets in the way of you being ready to serve. There's some things on that page. Where do you see needs in your community? How can you make time and space to say, "I'm ready to serve"? And there's a little graph to help you with time management. And then there's the words to joy to the world. So that is how Bring On the Mary is laid out. So I have these available in the Mary and Martha shop, and the online group that going to go through this together starts on December the 1st. So I'll put the link to that in the description, and if you have any questions, let me know. This is Made to Shine Monday. So don't forget that you were made to shine, to reflect the light of the sun, just like the moon. Bye.